Alright, tonight is Monday Night Raw, the 26th of October 2015, and we've got some big news as to who will be on Raw. The fact is that it may just be the normal, low rating sort of show because neither Brock Lesnar or The Undertaker are scheduled to appear, so they will not be on Raw tonight. But the fact is that there are a lot more questions than answers as to, the company heading south to San Diego in the wake of Hell in a Cell. So, what should you be on the lookout for tonight's Raw? Here's the thing. Destined to return, throughout his entire run, Alberto Del Rio spoke quite a bit about Destiny. He, when you look at his, resume, it would be hard to argue that he did not fulfill. He was the Royal Rumble winner, Mr. Money in the Bank, and two-time champion and a two-time world heavyweight champion. Michael Cole did not waste any time reminding us of these accolades. He made his surprising return. He answered Cena's challenge and he beat him right in the middle. And by the time he was done, he cleanly defeated Cena to become the US champion. And since leaving the company, his run outside of Vince's employer has been almost as impressive. As Alberto El Patron, his name is, he worked big matches for Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground. He captured the gold in, the World Wrestling League and won a World Cup in AAA in Mexico. And, he is their current mega champ, and he was released by the company for physical, by getting physical with a marketing person who made some racist comments about him. But the fact is that as a heel and a face, Zeb Coulter's shtick has been red-blooded, and some would say that, red-necked American good old boy. Del Rio's last, title run, most promising technical push, he was having a battle with Zeb Coulter's man as Jack Swagger as the Mexican-American hero fighting for immigration or something like that. I'm not really sure, but what they should do, I think, outside of the early days, Ricardo, in the days of his face turn, the best character worked when he debuted. He was a heel. He was the kind of act that could really have heat from other Americans, who wanted to boo any sort of rich guy, and all those people who wanted to boo any rich guy could see additional layers of racial and class issues from their home countries in his performance. That gimmick, it probably could have, taken him consistent spot in the main event, if not for a 2011, it was kind of bad timing, but as it was, favorable booking, he won the Rumble, he served up to Edge at WrestleMania, and Vince found out about the need for Edge to retire, but he got the Money in the Bank briefcase and he cashed it in. But it's now, a little more than a footnote from the summer of, CM Punk. But the fact is that, have Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, and all these number of people, lifelong fans to step to him, and eventually Cena returning can watch the sparks fly. So really, this is a great thing for Del Rio to become US champion, bring back that gold, bring it more meaning, and then when Cena's time is now, and he can come back and make it even more prestigious. So I think what I'm afraid that they will do is that they will shove him down our throats as the preaching solidarity with the cultures and the JBLs of the show. So as mentioned above, there are a lot of questions pretty much as to where you look on a card, but let's just move on now. All right, so Sheamus is still Money in the Bank. He has the Money in the Bank briefcase, and the company have largely stopped even teasing that he might even use it. So that's one thing. Fans are loving Cesaro right now. He is currently without direction, although Stardust and his lackeys seem to be stalking him throughout this entire time. Dolph Ziggler has moved on from working with direction-less Rusev, but will be working with Tyler Breeze very soon. All right. So what's next then? After scoring a victorious win over Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose went out for some cold ones, but they could have lent a hand with Bray Wyatt's next move, which was to assault and kidnap Undertaker as he was receiving a warm ovation from LA crowd after a losing effort to Brock Lesnar. So really, I think Brock Lesnar, who won, is not expected to be around again until 2016. So I think Taker will be working at next month's Survivor Series in some way, maybe teaming up with Reigns and Ambrose against the Wyatt family. Even without the injured Xavier Woods, the New Day have retained their tag team titles against the Dudley Boys. Now, I think the question is, are Bubba Ray and Devon out of chances for the bronze belts held by the New Day? If so, who's going to step up to New Day next? Because I think that the Dudley Boys have had their chance now. I think it's time to move on. All right, let's move on. Kevin Owens and Charlotte, they are the Intercontinental and Divas champions, respectively. Both need new challengers after winning their rematches. They took the belts at Hell in a Cell. All right, there's one more person I'm forgetting. Oh yes, Seth Rollins beat Kane. As such, Kane is no longer serving as the director of operations, so we might need a new authority figure, and we definitely need a new #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So what do you think that they should do, or what do you think they are? What do you think you are afraid that they will do on Raw tonight? I'm especially excited for Alberto Del Rio as to how they're going to portray him. Is he going to be a face? Is he going to be a heel? Most likely a heel, as he is aligned with Zeb Coulter. But for more updates, do subscribe, do like this video, and thanks for watching. Peace.